Who here watches MelinMelbourne's channel? Who here loves MelinMelbourne's bags? And who here cannot afford MelinMelbourne's bags? Well, that's me. And there is one bag, one very special bag in particular from Mel's channel that she unboxed not too long ago, which is amazing. I was drooling over it, tantalizing when I saw it. Now, if you watch her channel and you think you know which bag I'm talking about, pause this video here and put it in the comment section down below what your guess is. Okay, let's continue. It is her vintage Hermes Lizard Kelly in the green. Oh my gosh, that bag just made me shiver when I saw it. It was so beautiful, and that exotic was, oh, it looked so good. And she paid a hefty price tag on it. So apparently her husband scored it at an auction because she actually forgot and missed the auction herself, but he managed to do it secretly and secure the bag for her. And they paid a hefty price tag for this bag. She said it was about 30,000 Australian dollars. Now that is not within my budget, but that bag was so gorgeous to me. I was on the hunt for a dupe. And the reason why she calls it her rarest Kelly is because she said she doesn't believe that this bag, the Kelly in the larger sizes, are currently still made with lizard skin. It's still being made in the mini Kellys because people are still scoring the lizard mini Kellys, but she believes it's not really in production anymore on the bigger Kellys, and that's what she got. She either got a 28 or a 32. Put it down in the comment section if you know which size she got. Okay, so I found 5 different, more affordable dupes to Mel's Hermes Lizard Kelly. And one of them I have here to unbox with you today. And the other 4, I'll tell you what they are at the end. And this is a dupe that I was kindly gifted from Teddy Blake. And they let me pick which bag I wanted. So I had to go for the Lizard embossed bag. And unfortunately, I didn't get my first pick. My first choice was unavailable, and that bag was called the Ava, and I asked for it in the Lizard embossed. Now they didn't have a green, unfortunately, like Mel. So they had a navy color, which is called blue jean. So I asked for that, but they didn't have that available. But what they did have instead was a similar style. Now that one does come in a green color, however, it wasn't available. Okay, so this is the box within the box. I've never had a Teddy Blake piece before, so this is my very first time seeing anything of Teddy Blake in person. I mean, we see it all over social media. Everyone unboxes a Teddy Blake bag, so I've just seen what it looks like through the camera lens. But this box is pretty nice. I mean, it's not banged up anywhere, so it was well packaged, and it was shipped from USA to Australia, so it's made a long trip. But yeah, look, the box is pretty good. The corners of the box aren't smooshed. It's not ripped anywhere. So that's nice packaging. Okay, so I'm going to open her up. Oh, it's got a magnetic. That's nice. I'm used to buying pre-loved and vintage bags. You get no packaging. So to have some packaging is fun. Okay, so they've got their little logo there with their Spiel designer handbags made in Italy, luxury leather. So there's one item, 2 items. Let's do the big one first. I chose the Kim bag because that was available, and it was available. Here we go. This is the dust bag. So that just says Teddy Blake. Okay, dust bag, not bad, not bad. Nothing fraying. Okay, dun dun dun. Ooh, this is my dupe for MelinMelbourne's Lizard Kelly. This is called the Kim bag in the lizard embossed. It's not real lizard, it's real leather, but embossed with the lizard print. And it has the gold hardware. And I picked the 9-inch size. So the Kim Lizard came in a 9-inch and 11-inch. And I was tossing up between the 9 and the 11. I kept telling myself, no, the 11 is going to be more practical, more functional. We can fit more things in. But then the other half kept telling me, No, but you're in your small bag era. All you wear is smaller bags these days. So no, I'm just gonna go with what I actually wear instead of what my rational brain is telling me. So I went with the 9-inch. I'm gonna try and give you some close-ups of the bag. Now the current price for this bag is $515 US. And that's a far cry from Mel's $30,000. This bag is feeling very luxurious to me. On the Teddy Blake website, they talk about how they're using high quality leather. It's made in Italy and they're using the same Italian factories that the other big designer brands are using. And this is actually the second most affordable Hermes Kelly alternative on this list. And that's because the most affordable one is from a small artisan, and so it has a smaller price. Now the Lizard Kelly or Hermes Lizard comes in a shiny and a matte version. The shiny version I believe is called Lisse or Lisse, Lisse, and I think Mel's is the shiny lizard version. Now this is a shiny lizard embossed, not matte. It feels nice and sturdy. It is a stiff leather. See if I can show you some of the glazing. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Oh, it has feet. So for all you feet lovers, I'm a foot lover, not human foot lover, handbag foot lover. Now I want to see if this is going to stand off on its own. Okay. Yep. So there is some rock to it. So just to contrast, that doesn't really rock when I put it down. That's got a bit of rock to it. So I'll put it sideways so you can see the actual rock. Okay, so there is a little bit of a rock, but it's still stood up on its own. And the hardware. Now, if any of you watch my channel, you would have seen I made a video talking about how I test drove the Mini Kelly shape using this dupe that I got from Temu. And what I found is that using the sangles, even though I love the way the sangles look, it is actually the sangles that made me fall in love and pine over the Kelly. But I found that the function of them was quite fiddly and difficult to use for opening and closing the bag all the time. So I did have some unexpected issues that I ran into with using the dupe. So am I going to run into the same issues with these Teddy Blake sangles type straps? I don't know. So let's find out. So it can look a bit fiddly because there's two of them there. Okay. There's the interior of the bag. The strap's in there, by the way. So let's take a look at the strap. Now I'm a crossbody girl. So there's the bag and there's the strap. Okay, so there's the lobster claw. And you just clip it on to the hardware there. It doesn't have a separate ring for the strap. It's the same ring for the top handle and the strap. And you do get adjustments. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 adjustment holes. So that's pretty versatile. Tell me, would you clip it on the front or the back? Let me know. I've just clipped it on the back there. But what do you normally do, front or back? So that's what it looks like from the back. I just instinctively put them at the back. Oh, there's this tag here, by the way. Okay, so that's in Italian. If anyone's Italian and you can read that. Nicely stuffed with paper. Can appreciate that. Now the interior is like a beige color, which is great because when it's lighter in the interior, I mean, yes, you do have to worry about staining, but it means you can actually see your things, because if it's all black in there, it's very hard to see your items. So I will probably use a bag organizer, but this feels nice. So this feels like, you know, the Louis Vuitton Alcantara. So it doesn't feel the same as that, but it is like suede-y, micro suede-y like the Alcantara. But think of it like a more flatter Alcantara, whereas the Louis Vuitton one's a bit more fluffier, if that makes sense. Now you do get one slip pocket in there, and there is no back pocket in case you're a back pocket lover. The Ava bag, which I initially asked for, does have a back pocket, and that one did have both a slip compartment and an internal zipper. So if those things matter to you, then maybe not the Kim, but the Ava might be better as the dupe. Okay, let's see if this is going to be too fussy. Okay, if I just do that, that's okay. Okay, that's not too bad. So if I got my things, I open it up wide, and now I do that, and do that. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, in comparison to my Mini Kelly dupe, I'm doing that. Then I'm doing that. Okay, so then I'm opening my bag, getting my stuff out. Now I can just do that and stop there and just let the sangles hang about. Now, but if I wanted to close them, I have to pinch, pull, then do that. And that was the part that was really annoying me, having to pinch and pull. Whereas here, okay, I've got it out wide. Now, I don't have to pinch and pull. It's already at the right length for me to do that. So I'm already enjoying this experience more than this experience. So I think I'm just gonna let this one go and just replace it with this one. So probably bye-bye Mini Kelly dupe, and hello Teddy Blake Lizard Kelly dupe. Okay, let's see if this has that leather smell. Yes, yes, yes. It is an embossed leather. It's not a full, strong leather smell, but there's definitely a leather smell. I love leather smell. This leather embossed, scratch resistant. And what I love about this is I'm not gonna have to worry if it rains, and I'm not gonna have to worry about the delicacy of the exterior because it is a embossed or coated leather. I can, as you guys know, I'll go dog walking, so I take my bags to the park, I throw them on the ground, sometimes my dog stamps on them. So with this one, I'm not gonna have to worry about being too delicate with it. So this, I think, is going to really suit my dog walking lifestyle. And I'm really happy that this wasn't as fussy as I was worried about, because that was one of my main concerns, is that, is this going to invoke feelings of annoyance the way this one does? But I don't need to do the pinch and pull. It's just there. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, so let's see how this is going to fit my essentials. So I probably am going to get a bag organizer. Well, I probably am going to try to fit one of my existing bag organizers in there. Phone. No problem with the phone. Coin pouch. Card holder. Tissue. Pen. Lip balm. Extra knick-knack pouch. This is just a tape measure, but this can represent another small item. All right, so not bad. That's pretty decent. Now, if you were just to leave it undone, this is what it would look like, which I know some people wear their Kellys this way. And that's what it will look like if you left it undone crossbody. Okay, I am really happy with my choice. It would have been awesome even if I got the Ava that I initially asked for in the blue jeans or this in the green. I think either way, I would have been happy with this as my dupe for MelinMelbourne's Lizard Kelly. Now, if you're interested in either the Kim bag that I've got or also the Ava bag that I've shown, I'm going to link their website down below, and always check out their prices because they're doing sales a lot of the time. And I can also get you an extra $30 off with my promo code. So I'm going to link my promo code down below as well. Okay, so now let's see how it stands up on its own with all this stuff in it. Okay, I'm just going to do it up properly. Just, okay. Yes, it actually rocks less when it's got stuff in it. It was rocking more when it was empty. So that's great. Stuff in it. If you guys know me, I love a bag that can stand up on its own. Now you guys may have heard me talk about my existing neck and shoulder problems that I've been battling with, which luckily in the last 3 months have gotten better since I've been on the carnivore diet, but that is always a concern when I'm using handbags. Is it going to hurt my neck and shoulders? Is it going to exacerbate my existing problems? Okay, so this feels quite comfortable. It doesn't feel like it's digging into my shoulder at all. That is not hurting. So, and this is it, like pretty much filled. We could probably fill it a little bit more, but that's probably the amount I would fill it with anyway. And that doesn't feel like it's aggravating me. Now there's a part of me that's still curious about the 11-inch size, but I think I did make the right choice today by getting the 9-inch size for my current lifestyle. But I think the 11-inch would have been just as beautiful and probably not that much bigger. It's only like 2 inches. I know that's a lot for some people. So this is the second item I was gifted by Teddy Blake. So thank you, Teddy Blake. Take a guess what you think it is in the comment section down below. It's not a very big item. All right, here we are. Little dust bag. That is so cute. A little dust bag. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, this is the Teddy Blake card holder. Now this is in the Stampato, and I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, Stampato leather. Now this is actually one of the leathers that Tanner Leatherstein reviewed on his channel. So the two leathers he reviewed are the Palmetto, and the second one is this one, the Stampato. Now the Palmetto one didn't get such a glowing review from him, but the second one, which is this one, the Stampato, got a much better review in terms of the quality from his channel, and that made me insanely curious to want to try their Stampato leather, especially since I was getting the lizard embossed for the bag, so therefore I wasn't going to be able to try it. So I'm just feeling it. Okay, so it has a like different fabric in the lining here. Fabric, you can hear it. Whereas you've got the leather there. It's a scratch test. So you've got 1, 2 card slots on each side and then a middle card slot. Now can you see the gold hot stamping there? Teddy Blake, New York. Now that hot stamping is nice and crisp. When you come to this side, it says made in Italy, and this side isn't as crisp. It's like the font is a bit thicker or fatter and it's not as crisp to read, but this side, the font is nice and crisp. So just to give you an idea of what it looks like with cards in it. So I'm just gonna fill it up with the cards. Okay, so that's what it looks like. That's pretty nice fit. That went in easy without much resistance. So let's try 2 cards. Okay, 2 cards in one slot layered well. Let's push it to 3. Okay, three cards fit in that one slot. So that's pretty good. Now I don't know what it'll be like if you actually put 3 in all of them, because I don't know if it's going to push into each other's compartments, but yeah, let's do all 3 cards in there at once. Okay, yeah, I can put 3 in all together at once, so that's pretty good capacity. So that was really nice. Feeling this, it's nice, soft, pliable, smells great. It's got that leather smell, scratch resistant. I don't want to scratch the hot stamping, but scratch resistant. So this card holder was influenced by Tanner Leatherstein. Now another bag that influenced me to want to try exotic or mock exotic was actually my sister's YSL Sunset WOC in the mock croc, and that is also a shiny bag, not a matte bag. I had the pleasure of reviewing that bag for the channel over a year ago, and having YSL mock croc in the flesh, it is gorgeous. I mean, it looks great in the photos, but when you actually have it in the flesh, YSL do their mock exotics very beautifully, and that gave me a taste to want to try mock exotic. So I was also influenced by YSL mock croc. Now in addition to this bag, I've got 4 other lizard Kelly dupes to show you, and it's a mix of real lizard and lizard embossed, just like this bag. So alternative number 2 is a bag from a brand or an artisan called iClim. And I found this bag on eBay, but they also run an Etsy store. But this bag was not on the Etsy store, only on eBay. Now this is another Kelly dupe, and it is in real lizard, is what the listing says. Now look at the price of that bag. For a real lizard bag, that is less than most designer bags in normal leather. So I thought that was amazing, and it says made to order. So this artisan is definitely one to check out if that's what you're into, going for small artisans. So I was highly curious about this one. Now this seller also offers other exotics like python, for example. So if that's more your vibe, that is one to check out. Now all these alternatives I'll also have linked down below for you. So alternative number 3, this is the Salvatore Ferragamo top handle bag in real lizard. So this one does come with a hefty price tag, but still brand new in store. It's $9,500 US. That's still a far cry from Mel's 30,000 Australian dollars. So brand new in store real lizard, vintage Hermes real lizard. There's still a huge difference in the price, and you can get that similar vibe still. And Ferragamo is a long-standing Italian brand, which I don't really hear people talk about quality issues. Usually people are quite satisfied with the Ferragamo purchases and quality. So if you're looking to get quality and you don't necessarily want to buy Hermes, that's definitely one to look for. Alternative number 4, this is the Bulgari Serpenti Forever top handle bag in lizard. Again, real lizard. Now the Australian price for this brand new in store is about $11,000. So again, still a far cry from the 30,000 Mel paid for her lizard Hermes. And this one you can get brand new in store. And again, I don't really hear people complain about Bulgari quality issues. I know Bulgari isn't as popular on social media as other brands, but I don't hear any complaints really. And Bulgari, being a jewelry brand, I would imagine take great pride in the attention to detail on the jewelry. I would imagine they would carry that on into their leather goods as well. And finally, my 5th dupe, this is a brand called Cardinal Milano. Now this seems to be a contemporary brand as well, based out in Milan, Italy, making quality items, and their designs are very interesting. Now this is a lizard embossed bag, so similar to this, lizard embossed, not real lizard, and it's 966 euro. Now if you are after exotic, they actually do have a real python line, but that is going to be a whole different ballpark in the pricing. So if you're after a range of dupes to explore, there's definitely many brands out there that you can look for. But I'm really happy with this dupe, and I'm really happy that this single is not an issue for me so far from the use that I've had today. Definitely didn't have to do the pinch and pull, which was the annoying part of using this bag. And this is actually the second most affordable Hermes Kelly alternative on this list. And I'm also grateful to have received this card holder. Now, if you haven't already seen, I was also gifted some Zumoni handbag organizers to try. Again, that wasn't a sponsored video, but those organizers did work out for me. So if you're interested in seeing me organize my bag and fit the organizers, 3 of them, which I have in different sizes, into different handbags, I'll link that video here for you to carry on with next.